It's a hectic day in the cave this Thursday as we got 7 games and quite a few surprises. Let's have a closer look. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We travel to Chelyabinsk first where Tractor take on the rivals Automobilist. The 2 trade powerplay goals late in the opening period. Lukas Sedlak put Tractor in the lead off assist by Nick Balin and Pontus Aberg. But Automobilist bring it back to even just over a minute later. Alexei Makeyev nets his 17th goal of the season on the rebound. The Versus get in front with another powerplay goal midway through the second period. This time Georgi Belausev finds the back of the net off a tic-tac-toe while Pavel Datsyuk draws an assist. Tractor tied up 3 minutes later. Vitaly Kravtsov gives the puck to Tomasz Gika and the Czech import slides it past Vladimir Galkin. 8 minutes into the third now, and Automobilist to recapture their lead. Peter Holland wires it home from open ice. Tractor go all in with the extra attacker and get the equalizer in the final minute of regulation. Pontus Aberg slings it home from the circle. It goes to overtime and captain Sergei Kalinin snaps his 8th goal of the year for the win. Excellent shot from the hash marks by the skipper and Tractor take it 4-3 on home ice. We move on to Balashikha Moscow region now where Avangard do battle with Amur. The Hawks come out hard for this one and get not 1 but 2 early goals. First, Denis Zernov plays it to the slot and Rick Boucher slips it in. And then they convert on a power play just over a minute later. Rookie sensation Yegor Chinakhov hits the point. The Tigers get a goal back later in the period, while Tim Pianov scores against his former team. He goes in with a deflection. Avangard restored the 2-goal margin late in the second frame. Corbin Knight cashes in on a power play. Boucher and Chinakhov with the helpers. Amur pulled back to within 7 minutes into the third. Getting Zagorna wires it past Igor Bobkov to make it 3-2. But Avangard protect the flimsy lead and secure the win with the empty netter late in regulation. Corbin Knight gets his 2nd of the game and 11th of the season. 4-2 is the final in this one. Moving on to Cherepavets where Severstal face off against SKA St. Petersburg. It starts with a fight. Captain Evgeny Kanov drops them with Sean Lalonde, and it's the latter who has the upper hand. Second period now, Kirill Marchenko goes for a dirty dango on the circle and Kirill Adamchuk lays his body into him. What a hit! Severstal get on the board soon after that. Alexander Petunin gets the puck on open ice and slings it high past Magnus Hellberg. They double their lead with the power play tally a few minutes later. Daniil Vovchenko one-times it home off a great passing play. But everything changes in the third period. Artem Shvetsrogovoy shields the puck, makes a stretch pass in Jonas Kemppainen and sends it in with a backhand shot. SKA tied up just over a minute later. Anton Burdasev takes a quick shot and converts on a power play. Vladimir Kachov with the setup. And a few minutes later, SKA pitch camp in the offensive zone and Evgeny Kanov scores against his former team. That's the game winner too. Severstal lose to St. Petersburg for the 2nd time this season. 3-2 is the final. We'll make a stop at Nizhny Novgorod now, where Torpedo play host to Yukurid. The Jesuits strike first. Eli Tolvanen sends it past Andrei Tikhomirov 12 minutes in. Alex Grant and Jordan Schroeder with the assists. Torpedo bring it back to square one early in the second period. Veteran Mikhail Vernakov buries his own rebound to make it a 1-1 hockey game. They get in front less than 2 minutes later. Andrei Belevich redirects it home while Damir Zakharov and Ivan Chekhovich get the helpers. Yukurid even it up just at 9 minutes into the third frame. Marco Antila scores his 3rd of the season from the slot. But it's Torpedo who go on to win it. Mikhail Vernakov scores his 2nd of the night and 4th of the season. That's his first multi-goal game in over a year. Torpedo win 3-2 on home ice. We're now in Moscow, where a huge game takes place. Dynamo welcome Lokomotiv. We go to VTB Arena for the action. The Virstas opened up the score in less than a minute into the second period. Artur Kayumov converts on a breakaway. Maxim Osipov with the excellent stretch pass. They improved their lead midway through the period with a goal on a power play. Rushan Rafikov's first shot is blocked, but he scores on his second. Lokomotiv make it 3-0 just before the period expires. With 50 seconds on the clock, Anton Langer bangs it home from midair, from behind the net. Great skill by the Swedish forward. But the blue and white turn it around in the last 10 minutes of the third period. Lokomotiv run into a penalty problem and Dynamo make the most out of it. Oskar Lindberg puts Moscow on the board with a redirect. 6 minutes later, Dmitry Kagorlitsky pulls Dynamo back to within one as he converts on a 2-man advantage. And they complete the comeback 38 seconds later. Vadim Shipachyov scores his 11th goal of the season off a blocked shot. It goes to overtime, and it's a fairy tale ending for Dynamo. Defenseman Mikhail Tchaikovsky finds himself on the slot and beats Ed Pasquale for the win. Dmitry Yashkin ricks up 3 assists, and Dynamo beat Lokomotiv for the first time in 3 games this season. 4-3 overtime is the final in Moscow tonight. We're off to Minsk, Belarus now, where Dynamo meets Vidas. It's an exciting matchup as well. Ryan Spooner puts the house on the board 11 minutes in with a clapper from the high slot. Justin Danforth gets one over the goal line late in the first, but it's waved off at the video review. The play was offside, as we can clearly see from this angle. The Vidas get back even just under 6 minutes into the second period. Kaspars Daugavich sends it in with a one-timer on the power play. Dynamo regained the lead late in the period. Captain Yegor Sharangovich buries the rebound. Great hustle by Minsk on this forecheck. Vidas tied up again early in the third period. Artem Borotkin slams it home from on top of the right circle for his first goal of the season. A few minutes later, Vladislav Kalichana cups up the puck on defense. Danforth makes a quick pass to the slot, and Matthias Stadenburg has no mercy. Dynamo force overtime late in regulation. Ryan Spooner scores his second of the night just after Vidas kill off a penalty. It goes to overtime and Dynamo get the winner. Roman Gorbanov puts on a Kalinic down low and beats Ilya Yuzhov assist by Yegor Sharangovich. Dynamo with their 6th game out of the past 7. 4-3 is the final. And there's just one more score left to tell you about. Red Army beats Sochi 4-1 on the road. Robinson, Afanasyev, Slepashev, and Sholanov score for the Red and Blue. And that's it for your daily KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for 2 more games. Metalurg will host Neftekimik, while Sibir will challenge Kuvlin Red Star. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.